my group and I are representing SMK Taman C Malaysia for the International Invention, Innovation and Design Competition 2024. With the help of our beloved teacher, Cikgu Radia, we have come up with an idea to replace commercial ink with seashells. My name is Michelle and I'm the leader and scriptwriter for this group.
I'm Noel and I am also in charge of scriptwriting for our group.
Hello, I'm Harshini and I'm the researcher for this project.
I'm Yumbin. I'm also the researcher for this group.
I'm Sanjay, the video editor for our group.
Have you ever stopped to think whether the ink we use to print our school books and pictures are harmful to the environment?
Not really. It couldn't be that bad, right?
Well, you'll be surprised. Ink contains harmful chemicals that can be damaging if it enters into our body.
Not only that, it also releases hazardous air pollutant into the atmosphere, and if left on the ground, it would cause soil contamination.
What makes the ink so harmful? And are there any other alternatives that can replace the chemicals in the inks?
Firstly, let's explain what's actually found in ink. Ink in this era is composed of various substances including pigments, solvents and additives.
Starting from pigments, it provides color to the ink and is soluble in the solvent.
Solvents are liquids such as water or alcohol that carries the pigment to the writing surface and evaporates, leaving behind the pigment.
Lastly, additives improve adhesion, the ink resistant to smudging and so on.
To solve the problems of commercial ink, we have come up with Seashell Ink. Our ink would be water-based and the pigments would come from the different pigments found in seashells. Around the world, not just in Malaysia, about 80 billion kilograms of seafood shell waste are generated. These seashells are dumped into the sea or landfills where they will modify soils, water and ultimately the ecosystem.
Shellfish that are frequently consumed in Malaysia are prawns, crabs, oysters, mussels, and cockles. Other shellfish consumed around the world are lobsters, shrimp, scallops, and clams. Pigments found in the shells of crabs, lobsters, shrimp, scallops, and prawns are called astaxanthin, which comes under the category of carotenoids. Astaxanthin is a red pigment and has the ability to absorb blue light.
Thus, pigment can be extracted from the seashells through the process of breaking down material and using a solvent to draw out pigments. Here is a simplified version of the process. First, shells can be crushed into a fine powder to increase surface area. Next, choosing a solvent to extract organic pigments such as alcohol. After that, the shell powder must be soaked in the solvent to allow it to dissolve pigment. Once it's done soaking, filter the solution to remove solid particles and leave the liquid. When the solvent evaporates, the pigment will be left behind.
These pigments as shown on screen can be responsible for the colors of oysters. Pigments found in clams are called carotenoids, while mussels on the other hand contain carotenoids and chlorophyll A. Blue crustaceans such as blue crabs and lobsters contain the pigment crustacyanin or alpha-crustacyanin.
Some of the cons that we have found regarding our idea are: 1. It is not known how many seashells it would take just to make a liter of ink. 2. The size of the seashell would affect how much pigments can be extracted and used. 3. Not all seashells contain pigments that can be easily extracted and they may require different solvents or methods. Furthermore, number 4. Blue crustaceans such as blue crabs and lobsters are rare. Even partially blue crabs such as the Chesapeake blue crab and Atlantic blue crab are not so easily accessible. This is because of its decreasing population from habitat loss. However, we also found many pros of seashell ink such as: 1. It reduces pollution. 2. Reduces the consumption of resources used to make commercial ink. 3. Reduces health problems of printing workers because they won't be inhaling harmful fumes produced while the ink dries. Lastly, 4. Everyone can take part in protecting the environment by recycling their seafood shell waste.
We would like to end this video with a big thanks to College Vocational Tanah Merah and all other collaborators for organizing this competition. This This competition has given our young minds the opportunity to expand our knowledge on situations around the world and be creative in finding solutions to such problems.